Well, everybody talking about new strikes and also new stakes as President Trump plays hardball with Iran. Their top military commander is now threatening the Middle East could be consumed by the flames of war. It certainly seems that things are heating up big time. Well, here to discuss all of this is retired U.S. Navy SEAL Bill Brown. And also joining us here in studio with me is former IDF Special Operations Commander Doran Kemple. I'm so happy to have both of you guys here. Bill, let's start with you because Tehran launching new strikes on Kuwait. What do you think is going to happen next? There's been reports that 2 tankers have been hit in the Strait of Hormuz, one of them significantly hit. Where is this going now, Bill?
Well, I think the president really has no choice. We're talking about securing the world's most vital energy shipping lane. That's really what's at stake here. Julius Caesar was very good at decisive battles. And because when you have a decisive battle, you don't have this tit for tat. It doesn't draw out. George Washington was very good at evading decisive battles against the British and extending the scope of conflict. What we need to do, what the president needs to do, he needs to have a game changer. And I believe that game changer is targeting the IRGC's energy resources, their energy infrastructure. If you stop their ability to generate revenue, to export their horror, to continue their exploitation of terror, to continue their ability to put held hostage, our planet's most vital shipping lane, it needs to end, and it needs we need a decisive statement to break the will of the IRGC. I think that's right over the horizon.
Well, and it sure seems like they are targeting the IRGC. They've been hitting a lot of those structures, and who knows what is next. Doran, you were with the IDF for 13 years. Hamas now agreeing, they say verbally, to a U.S.-backed roadmap to disarm the terrorist group. That's in exchange for an Israeli withdrawal from Gaza. It's obviously a staged withdrawal. There are 20 different steps to this. President Trump calling it a breakthrough. But how complicated is this? Because, of course, we know Hamas is a proxy, obviously, of Iran. So that's why this is all connected, Doran.
Exactly. So until we finish off the problem in Iran, the solution with Hezbollah, the solution with Hamas is not going to be finalized. And just to build on the prior point, the issue with Iran or the campaign with Iran is not going to end until we get to the right people and get to them, meaning get to the leaders. If we bomb them for another 10 days, I don't think it'll change the complexion of that particular deal. With regard to Hamas, I would let, of course, our president, President Trump, continue to negotiate. Israel will accommodate him, but they'll do it in steps. We'll see where that goes. But the real game is Iran.
Yeah, the real game, and of course, the head of the snake, which all of you understand all too well. Bill, going after the head of the snake, there are reports that potentially, even as early as this weekend, there could be some strikes, maybe on some of these dual-use locations. It could be bridges, it could be some sort of energy infrastructure. How key is that, Bill? And also, as a former Navy SEAL, is this something that can be done solely from the air? Your thoughts?
Absolutely, it can be done solely from the air. We use our technology and our military superiority to our advantage. And I think the right targeting approach is absolutely their energy resources. If you don't have the ability to generate revenue, you don't have the ability to continue war. You don't have the ability to pay your IRGC patronage jobs. You don't have the ability to pay your proxies, the Houthis, Hamas, Hezbollah. That's what we need to do. If we hurt them in their pocket, if we make it so they're financially collapsed, we will put this in their rear view.
Yeah, that's a good point. Doran, is it time to really squeeze them? And there were reports that this could be something with U.S. and Israel jointly, because, of course, 2 superior militaries in the world. How pivotal could it be if we see some sort of mass action with the 2 combined forces against Iran, really pummeling them right now, Doran?
Right. I think that the solution is using undercover forces, CIA, Mossad, and other types of forces to get to the leaders. Otherwise, the leaders in Iran, the mullahs and the IRGC, are going to continue hiding, and everything that we're doing in the area is not going to affect them. And until we affect them personally, I don't see this end.
Oh, interesting. And Doran, before I let you go, too, what about also these reports of potential hacking? There have been hacking in 7 different states in the water systems. Here's who Trump says is to blame. Watch this.
We heard in Minnesota there was a cyber attack, and they blame it on Iran. I don't think so. I blame it on Minnesota because they're grossly incompetent. There was a cyber attack of 30 water plants, and I would blame it on Minnesota and the governor, the corrupt governor of Minnesota. They like to say, oh, it was Iran. Iran should be so lucky. Iran's got bigger problems than worrying about Minnesota.
So he believes the Minnesota at that point. He was just asked about the Minnesota at that point. Now we've heard from the FBI that has expanded to other states. Doran, do you think Iran could be involved? Because the FBI has said that they've been concerned about something like this, cyber hacking in America by forces like that.
I don't have any intel that is possible, and we should all expect that until this matter is resolved with Iran, they're going to continue harming their neighbors in the area, and they could eventually get to us here in the United States. That's why we've given it a chance. We tried to negotiate. Now we need to end it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way, and it sounds like a lot of pain towards Iran is going to be coming very soon, vis-a-vis Israel and also, obviously, United States leading the charge. Both of you, thank you very much. It's really great to have both of you here. Thank you very much.